The cold weather arrived and I realized I was not ready for it. I work on all my projects out of my garage, a garage which doesn't have any climate control in it. So in this video, I'll be changing that. I stopped working on all my other projects and made this one priority. I wasn't planning on heating the whole garage just for the sake of my workshop. So I'll be building a wall to divide the two areas from each other. I measured out the size of the space where the wall would go and started building. I used a recently purchased cordless framing gun by Milwaukee and absolutely love it. Makes projects like these a breeze. I used to use a driver and screws to attach each stud, and that process took up a lot of time. After getting it all framed out, I anchored the wall on all four sides, using concrete screws to screw into the floor of the garage and 3-inch screws for the walls and ceiling. Here, I'm removing the 2x4 where the door will be going and installed a double patio door. I wanted to make sure that I would be able to fit almost anything through from one area to another without any trouble. I use a laser level to plumb the door frame instead of a spirit level. Constantly checking if it's plumb really makes the process longer than necessary. I installed the sheetrock on one side first and used Rockwool as the insulation for this partition wall. It installs easy and I've read that it's a better product when compared to fiberglass. Now, the rest of my garage wasn't insulated, so I had a company come out and blow in insulation into the walls and attic space. They do this by drilling 3-inch holes between all studs and using a hose to fill each void between the framing. This process leaves behind quite a mess on the walls, which I will need to patch up later. And honestly, I'll be putting this off as long as I can. Not looking forward to doing this. Now onto the heating. I really like using mini split units for my climate control needs. I already have one installed in another part of my garage. The great thing about them is they can heat your space in the winter and cool them in the summer, and all for a great price, which also you can do the installation by yourself. This unit I bought is made by MrCool, and it's a DIY edition and can be installed with the most basic tools. Getting power to the unit is the only hard part, and I recommend getting a pro if you are not comfortable doing it yourself. If you want to know what tools and equipment I'm using in this video, I'll add all that information in the description below. The mini split comes in two parts, the inside unit and the outside. Installing the inside unit was very easy. It comes with a cardboard template which tells you exact location where you need to install the mounting plate and the holes for the hoses. After mounting the unit, the rest of the work is done outside. And unfortunately, it was pretty chilly outside and I was not in the mood to spend additional time setting up my camera. So instead, here is the finished project. Now that I got my workshop some heat, I'll be getting back to my furniture projects. Thank you for watching and subscribe to see what I'm working on.